Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Atlas FC versus Chivas Guadalajara in leg 2 of the quarterfinals of the 2022 Liga MX Clausura Liguilla. Of course, Atlas are ahead 2-1 on aggregate, 2-1 global. Teams are walking out already. It's a little bit later here, but hey. Do what you got to do. But Atlas at home at Estadio Jalisco against Chivas, their Clásico Tapatio rivals. Can anything happen in this second leg, or will Atlas cruise to a victory and getting to the semifinal of the Liguilla and have a closer chance to another bicampeon or to the bicampeonato this season? Of course, they already won the Apertura. Could they win the Clausura? We shall see. Lineups are as follows for Atlas, the home side. In goal, Vargas, the back three, Aguilera, Nervo, and Reyes. The midfield five, Havela, Zaldivar, Rocha, Marquez, Jeremy Marquez, and Chala. And the front two, Julian Quinones and Julio Furch. That will be Atlas. And for Chivas, Atlas in a 3-5-2, Chivas in a 3-4-3. In goal, Jimenez. Back three, Orozco, Meyer, Sepulveda. Midfield four, Calderon, Beltran, Flores, and Sanchez. And the front three, Alexis Vega, Roberto Alvarado, and Jota Macias. The front three. For me, Chivas are definitely putting more into this game, it seems. Seems like their best 11 is out so far in this match. Of course, the goal scorer, Calderon, plays. Sanchez playing on the other side. Front three of Jota Macias, Alvarado, and Vega. Strong front three. Chivas is going out for it. They have to win by 2 to win this tie. Of course, if they win 2-0, they win the tie. If they win 3-1, they win the tie. Yes, they would win the tie if they win 3-1. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Let's have some fun here. Second leg of Liguilla quarterfinal. Or anything, and I mean anything, could happen. The full Atlas squad taking a picture here. The whole squad. Again, the lineups as follows. Atlas under Coca. In goal, Vargas. Back five, Chala, Reyes, Nervo, Aguilera, Abela. Midfield three, Jeremy Marquez, Roca, and Zaldivar. Julian Quinones and Julio Furch, the strikers for Atlas. The Apertura champions, and they're going for a bicampeonato. Could they get closer? Fernando Hernandez is the referee. Alberto Morin, the AR. And here's Chivas under Cadena. Jimenez in goal. Back three, Orozco, Myers, Sepulveda, Calderon, and Sanchez. Wing backs, Beltran and Flores. Defensive midfield, Alexis Vega, Roberto Alvarado. The wingers, Jota Macias, the striker. Front three. JJ, Jota Macias, yes. Striker. Game's about to start. We have the kickoff coming. Chivas again in their striped shirts. They're red and white striped shirts with navy blue sleeves. Atlas in their black and red in this matchup. And we shall see how this one goes. About to kick off. Who's going to the semifinals? And who will be going home. We will find out in 90 minutes. If it's a tied aggregate, Atlas goes through being the higher seeded team. Chivas have to win by 2 if they want any chance. What up, Rory? How we doing? And here we go. We have kicked off. Chivas going forward. Estadio Jalisco. The second leg of Clásico Tapatio in the quarterfinals. Cuartos de final. Liguilla. Clausura 2022. Liga MX. Celtics beat Bucks. Heat versus Celtics. Well, that's the defending NBA champion down. I remember the last time that the Celtics beat the defending NBA champion in the Eastern Conference semis. Meaning, Rocky, last night was awesome. I had a blast. What a game last night. I'm happy you had fun. I'm happy things went well for you, and it was enjoyable. Rocky is still a gem, I have to say that. And here we go. Talked to him a little bit last night as well. DM'd him happy birthday, all that. Had a little conversation. Things went pretty well. But I'm happy you had a good day there. And that's right, straight to the keeper, Jimenez. Chivas playing out from the back here. Going forward here. Nope, that's out for a throw-in for Chivas. Galaxy had their worst game of the season so far last night. I mean, Dallas is... Okay. Definitely. Dallas is actually low-key... Dallas is low-key good. Like, I didn't expect them to be this good. Of course I didn't. But they're good. Dallas is good. They're good. And the Galaxy, I mean, Vanny always has those results. I have to tell you that maybe it's better than where we are, I should say, as in Toronto, having those weird results. But Vanny has those results. He does. There's the horrible track. I wonder how much he rotated, or it was just a bad result. I wonder. Normally, it's when we rotate way too much, or at least when it was us. I don't know if it was just the fact that you had a horrible game. When Toronto came up limp, normally they rotated way too much. Like 2017, that never happened, but 18, 19, so on and so forth. Chivas almost gets dispossessed there, but goes back to Atlas. I wonder, what was your 11? Let me see. But those results happen. But what I wouldn't give to have like that type of situation instead of what's going on now in Toronto. So when you learn your lesson, you learn your lesson, all right? That just goes with anything, frankly. Atlas going forward. You'll hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that great stuff. Hit some super chats. Let's see if we can get some of those. Ball played forward. Chivas attacking here. Nice run there. Calderon plays back. Beltran. 4th minute. We had opportunity to go from 3rd to 2nd with 1 point behind Levas. Yeah, that's probably what hurts more, frankly. There's a chance here for Chivas. Crossing! Headed away. They're knocking at the door. They need 2 goals, or they need a 2-goal victory, but they're knocking at the door. But still, those results happen from time to time. Under Vanny. Like, I'm not saying you could set a timer to them, but like every 7 to 10 matches, there's a likelihood that's the case. Like what happened with Dallas. So, right on time. It was mostly our starters, but Gasper because Edwards had a small injury. Yeah, that's definitely not too much rotation. Y'all just put out a crap performance. While Dallas was just going to be better anyway. So they were just classes better. So, okay. All right, I get it. That happens not often, but I'd say I still don't think the Galaxy is better than Fanny's Toronto. I mean, they got a ways to go to, like, be that level of good. I'm not saying they got a ways to go, frankly. Shot blocked away. Back to Chivas. Has the game started yet? Yes, it's kicked off. It's 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes in. 0-0 still. 2-1 aggregate. 0-0 esta noche. 2-1 global. Plays through. Cleared. Or Vargas gets it. Cleared out. But the match has started. But Galaxy has to get there, frankly. Cabral was shit. Efrain was shit. Douglas only cared about playing in the second half when the game was already over. Yeah. Sounds like one of those nights. Yeah, definitely. Yep. I remember. It sounds like one of those nights. Not great. Cabral, but then again, that's not different. Vega going. Turns. Plays through. Macias can't stay on it. But, like, for Galaxy to hit, like, Toronto 17 levels, 18 levels, they got to do a little bit more. They got to sign some more players. They're not there. I'd say Galaxy's more like in the phase of 2015-16 Toronto. Not bad. Great, good team. Not great. Dallas won last night, vamos. Well, me and Logan were just talking about that match. This game reminded me of 2017 Galaxy. You're better than that. You're better than that. But I'd say you're better than that right now. I mean, it can remind you of something, but throwing. Yeah, Dallas, but as I said, Dallas is actually low-key pretty damn good. Did not expect them to be as good as they are. They're low-key good. Shows you how much I basically just, yeah, that Dallas last place in the West prediction is going to look really bad at the end of the year. What should I do with that? We'll see what I do with it. I don't know. Maybe like in between the World Cup and the MLS Cup, maybe I'll do a playoff or MLS standings recap of my predictions. We'll see what I do. Dale Chivas. They're looking pretty good so far. They're knocking at the door. Sepulveda to throw in. Paulo Dybala going to be a free agent. We need a cam, and we need to get him a deal like Zlatan did in 2018. That's not happening. You're not getting Dybala. Like, the dude is what, 26? He's young. Unless he has no ambition, which that's probably not good for y'all. I mean, I know LA's LA, but arguably, LA Galaxy isn't the freaking centerpiece like they were in the Beckham years and even in the Zlatan years. Paulo Dybala, and he's definitely not even a tier A name. He's more like B-plus player, It's not happening. I would be shocked. Like, I ain't heard nothing. Joke's on you. Dybala is moving to Chivas. Yeah, that's more likely, actually. Wait, he can't do it. He's not Mexican. He's Argentinian. But then again, yeah, still more likely. Still more likely. I'm hella happy Dallas won. Chase Gasper is not a defender. I still can't believe Galaxy went for him. I get that basically Raheem Edwards is their only main right back. I get it. But I'd rather play an academy kid than Chase Gasper. Like, seriously, Chase Gasper, his best time was MLS's back, and then as soon as he ran to that ad board, he was done. Finished. We don't need those Tier 1 names anymore. We need players that play as a team. Yeah, but Dybala probably wouldn't have any ambition if he went to LA Galaxy. He's still like 26. Dude's young. Don't worry, Ryan. We can naturalize him. Don't you have to be like a natural-born citizen? Like, is it even more stringent than Bilbao at Chivas? Don't you have to be a natural-born citizen to play for Chivas? Mexican citizen? Like, you can't even be naturalized. That's what I heard. I thought it was like that strenuous. Alvarado. Chivas playing backwards, 11 minutes in. They're looking pretty good. They're knocking at the door, but they have to score 2 goals. 1 goal won't do it. A 1-0 win would still send Outlast through on seeding after 90. 2-0 would put Chivas through. Galaxy need to make the signings again like you did with Insigne. He is a Tier 1 player, though. Lorenzo Insigne is a Tier 1 player, though. He won the Euros! And then proceeded not to make the World Cup. I mean, it's subjective. Ponce was born in the USA, but he plays for Chivas. They have plenty of Mexican Americans as long as they have dual citizenship. Florida owns y'all this week. Yeah. Tampa, Orlando. Yeah, they do. But then again, the Jays were playing at the Trop. What'd you expect? They still won last night, though, but they still lost the series. St. Louis versus Toronto. I know exactly what's going to happen. Albert Pujols hits his 3rd home run of the season to walk it off on like that Monday. Of course. 13th minute, 0-0. I was celebrating after the Lightning won. Who do you normally support? I could have sworn you were a Toronto fan. Not Leafs, but like TFC. Who you? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm comparing you with somebody. It's good both USMNT players scored last night. Jesus Ferreira and Paul Arriola representing Team USA and FC Dallas. Yeah, Arriola, I think him being at Dallas may have helped his career. No joke. Orlando, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's more possible, yes. I said maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Maybe I was thinking of somebody else. Probably was thinking of somebody else. I think there's that's my bad. That's my bad. Tampa versus Avalanche would be a rad final. I'd rather be Tampa versus St. Louis. At least I still got the Blues. Why? Yeah, I'll take Tampa, St. Louis. St. Louis probably lose, but, you know. I'm just hoping Arsenal can do the business. It's all good pulling your leg. Oh. I'd rather Arsenal make top 4, you're right, but they kind of bottled it. But if Arsenal makes top 4, it's more likely Chelsea bottled it, and it's Tottenham and Arsenal. No. 15th minute. But then again, as long as Liverpool wins the league. I'm still sticking with it, though. AEG Corp didn't have a good night last night with Galaxy failing and Kings getting knocked out. Chelsea are confirmed. Yeah, 2 games left. Okay, yeah. I mean, the Kings were house money anyway. Like, really. They did better than anybody expected. Like, that's not the Galaxy being horrible. Yeah, that's a bad night. But the Kings, that's like a flesh wound. Like, seriously. Quinones plays forward. That's going to go to a goal kick, 15th minute. You know, they weren't expected to even get that far and that close. So, shot, save, rebound goes back to Chivas and it can be cleared, and they do clear it running forward. Yes, nice. Hopefully Lowry gets back to Miami to knock out Boston. I'll totally take that. What do you Galaxy fans think of Chicharito? He's definitely improved and got rid of that ego of his. That's a question for you, Logan. Like, I didn't know Chicharito got rid of his ego, though. I mean, didn't he? Chicha needs to leave. Oh. Well, I mean, at least Almeida wants him in Greece. Maybe you could get rid of him then. Maybe it has more to do with that. I don't know. 16th minute. I did not expect to see that. The one person basically carrying you and you want him to leave. Sounds familiar. Don't do that. Plays through, shot, save. She just seems to love the U.S., I guess. I mean, he used to yell at Pabon for not passing the ball. Doesn't every striker do that? Like, if any striker that's confident in himself is going to do that. Like, if I was playing a damn celebrity and legends game, I may be on the wing, but yeah, I'm going to yell at people for not passing the ball. Pass me the ball. Carry your ass. Chicha needs to stay. How good is Funes Mori in your opinion? He's like Ciro Immobile, frankly. He's amazing for Monterrey, crap for the selection, crap for El Tri. Point is he should never be called up to Mexico again. And I say that as a Canadian fan just looking on the outside looking in. I think he's basically Ciro Immobile. He's great for his team. He's horrible for his country. He's not even, he got naturalized, but was born Argentinian. So, does that kind of, I don't know. Galaxy need Pavon back instead of Chicha. I agree, but I think both of them better. Both of them together would be better. I think Alexis Vega is going to be a player. I agree, but he's been around. It seems like he's been around for a while. Seems like he's been around for like a while, like at least 4 or 5 years. What do I remember him first from? I remember like 2017, 2018. He's 24 years old, but Toluca 2018. Yep, there you go. The 2018 CONCACAF Champions League. Yep, there you go. That's where. When Zolos were in the Champions League. I remember. Plays through. Here's a free kick. Polito got hurt. He's out for the season. And Kansas City are absolutely finished right now. Chivas with a close goal, corner kick, shot, or free kick. Shot hits the top of the post. Chivas keeps it in. They were so close. That's a throw-in. His arm is still ruining Man United. He'll be gone in 2 weeks. Or at the end of the season. But, yeah, even Man United fans hate him. 20 minutes. Lovely. Oh, man. Yeah, it's sad. Ronaldo to FC Dallas. Make it happen, MLS. Probably. They won't. Galaxy, we were there. Ronaldo wouldn't go to Dallas. CCL is the win. CCL don't start again until next February. CONCACAF League, though, starts late July, early August, but that's a second-tier competition. But that'll be lovely as well. Oh, off the post. That was still so close. What a shot. Alvarado. CCL is the best, though, I have to say, yes. But the team who gets to the semifinals has a 1-2 shot, a 50% shot at getting there. Furch is down, hurt, holding his head. So explain to me how his head is hurt if he's holding his leg. Explain to me. Another American coming to Man United, I don't think they'll not like that also. Erik ten Hag is Dutch. Are you talking about the players? Because what player? Who American is going to Man United? 20th minute, Furch is down. Chivas is knocking at the door. They've been knocking. Could they keep it going? What's your predictions for this leg? So far, I think Chivas wins 2-0. Arsenal was Matt Turner. 2-0 Chivas. I think Chivas are knocking at the door, and if they score by halftime, they look like the better team. As I said, anything could happen, and look, anything's happening. They look like the better team. They got to score 2 goals, and they know it, and they're pushing for it. They really should be up 1-0 already so in the match and tied on aggregate. They really should be, but so far, you know what? I believe it. 2-0 Chivas. I really do. Atlas plays forward. Now, if Atlas gets a quick break, that wouldn't even matter. 3-1 would still put Chivas through, though. Who's the next MLS player to goes to Europe? Well, besides Matt Turner, let's see. For me, I don't know. Nobody's really got that big consensus on who's going to Europe yet. I still think, I would say Jordi Mihailovic. Whether it's middle of the season or the end of the season, I feel like it's Jordi Mihailovic. That's my thought. But, yeah, I can't believe it. I'm giving Montreal props. I know, right? I thought he'd be gone in the offseason. I forgot. Do away goals count in Liguilla? No. If it's tied 2-2 on aggregate at the end of the night, higher seed goes through. Only 90 minutes in both legs. It's just 180 minutes of football. If it's tied at the end of that, higher seed moves through, which would be Atlas in this case. No away goals, no penalties, nothing. Why they do that? I think that's been a recent thing, but I don't know why. I found out it was a thing when Cruz Azuliera to Pumas. That's when I realized that was a thing. Like, what happened to penalties? Mexico has a player going out of Arsenal. He's been called to the national team, Marcelo Flores. Marcelo Flores is going to play for El Tri. That's that. Like, his father wants it. Marcelo Flores' father is basically a pageant mom, and he wants to live through his kids. Yeah, Marcelo Flores is going to play for Mexico. He's not playing for Canada. I've accepted it. He's a great player. I'd love for Marcelo Flores to play for Canada, but I've accepted he's probably playing for El Tri. What's up? We're doing good. Still grinding. You know what we do. That's kind of unfair. They should at least go to penalties. Huh? Yeah, I agree to a certain extent. I think if it's tied, it should just be kind of like how CONCACAF does until for the regular or round of 16, quarterfinals, and semifinals. After 180, go straight to penalties. I think that's better. You don't have to play extra time. Just go straight to penalties. Marcelo Flores will be the next big star for Mexico. And it's going to kind of hurt to see that. Atlas plays back. Chivas pressing, 25th minute. Chivas really needs to score before halftime. Huh? Lowell at Ricardo Pepi for not making it to the World Cup. Ricardo Pepi, the U.S. made the World Cup. Or are you just saying he's not good enough in the Bundesliga to make it? He still has like 6 months to find his form. Like 4 or 5 months. Water break. Oh, hydration break. What do you mean blackmail? There was no blackmail. Are you talking about the fact that they basically said you will be in the World Cup squad if you choose Canada? He said that, but I think it's bullshit. I think personally that's how he feels. I think that's how he feels personally, but his father is basically saying, Mexico, 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 trying to push him towards El Tri. I think Marcelo in his heart, that's what he believes. But Canada has to figure out a way to give him a shot to see how it runs before he chooses. But even then, I think everything's against Canada than Mexico. I meant manipulating. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Should Pulisic go to Juventus or Real Madrid? Neither. He'd be on the bench at both clubs. Pulisic is a fraud. He's a fraud. Gio Reyna is better than Pulisic. Brennan Aronson is better than Pulisic. Pulisic is not boy wonder anymore. He'd be on the bench at both clubs. How about just send him to frickin' Napoli? There he'll start. There he'll start. He'll start at Napoli. He'll start at Leeds. Easy. I know Leeds won't do it, but he'll start at Nottingham Forest, Juventus, or Real Madrid. Pulisic can be on the bench. Marcelo Flores hasn't proved himself yet. Dude hasn't even played in the main squad. Well, he played at the friendly against Ecuador. My prediction is Marcelo Flores scores the goal that eliminates Canada from the next World Cup qualifier. So you mean 2030? Because 2026, we're both in automatically. I'll take 2 straight World Cups. It's better than nothing. 27th minute, ball goes out. Yeah, okay. I can see it. Tata seems like he doesn't want to include Marcelo Flores in Mexico's roster for the World Cup because he said that Flores should not determine what team he plays for. If he gets called up for the World Cup. Napoli ain't the same. Yeah, Pulisic would actually start there. Chucky Lozano rumored to Liverpool. That's a good move. I'm not going to lie. Pulisic makes Chelsea better when he's on the field. Only in cup games. Only in games that matter. Pulisic is so freaking bipolar. When it's like a game in the middle of January, he doesn't do jack shit. Or when he gets hurt, of course, he doesn't do jack. You know. But when it comes to cup games or games in the run-in, like the last 2 months of the season, oh, he definitely. But even then, he's not a starter at a big club. I don't think so. Did you know Trent could have played for the U.S.? Yep, I knew that for about 1.5 years now. I think HITC 7s brought it up. That's how I learned. Yeah, I watch HITC 7s. Dude's kind of boring. But don't get me wrong, he has potential. Just show it up. Who are you cheering for in this game? I'd say Chivas because I want revenge for 2018. So I want Chivas to make the Liga MX final at least. Give me my revenge. If we can't be first to win the CCL, we could be the first Canadian team and get revenge on the team that made us be second. That's good enough for me. Being the first Canadian team and getting revenge on the team that made us be the second MLS team. That works for me. It wouldn't hit the same if it was just Tigres, America, Atlas, León. No. or somebody in freaking Central America, then a freaking U.S. team, and then Tigres and America. It wouldn't hit the same. I need revenge. Who wins EPL? I think Liverpool does. I got Liverpool. Man City loses to Villa on the last day. Liverpool wins out. Steven Gerrard wins Liverpool the trophy. Technically, is part of it. It's written in the stars. It's written in the stars. It's going to happen. Just wait. Who you got in the Champions League final? My money's on Madrid. I got Liverpool. Liverpool are winning the quad. I got it. Is it Man City win and get the league? If Man City win out, they get the league. If they draw and win, I think Liverpool will have to wait. Liverpool play 2. Man City play 1. I think Liverpool have to draw and win. And if Man City draw, Liverpool win the league. Basically, Man City beat West Ham. It's probably over. Since the 2026 World Cup in Canada will be in Canada, Mexico, U.S. Mexico will probably have home field advantage in the U.S. Probably. Galaxy should sign Pulisic. That's probably a good move. He would start. What does the Canadian coach say about Marcelo Flores? They think he's talented. They want him at the World Cup. If he chooses to play for Canada, he's going to be called straight up to the World Cup squad. They were dangling that in front of him, so that shows you what they think about him. But the problem is that probably wouldn't even do it for him. Imagine losing to Chivas again in CCL 2023. I mean, as long as it's not a penalty shootout at Estadio Akron. But I will say, it would be nice to be down at Estadio Akron. Of course, probably like the weekend or so before, I probably would be in Cancun, then fly over to Guadalajara for like the match, like that day, and then fly out, and then go back to Cancun for like a day or two, and then go home. But I want to also just go to Cancun again too. But then again, but I would love to go to the match as well. So like just put those two together and then, boom. Yeah. 33rd minute. They should try to get Alphonso Davies to convince Marcelo it might work. I think they've probably tried that already. I I'm not sure, but City believe I will win. I believe will win. And Bradley shoots a PK over the bar. Don't remind me. That ball's probably still in orbit. It's probably an asteroid by now. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. I just saw the EPL standings. If Man City wins, they get 93, and Liverpool could get only 92, so I'm taking City. That's a foul. Player down, 33rd minute. Injured player down. I think that's Cisneros. Oh, no. It's not what you want. Ball played in. Long ball over. Cisneros chasing down. Defender got fouled. That's cleared by Atlas. Smart idea. True. Smart idea. Imagine if Toronto loses to Chivas in Toronto in CCL 23. Yeah. Or you can head to Vallarta instead of Cancun since it's nearby Guadalajara. Vallarta is also good, but funny story about Cancun is when I was 5, there was this resort that was open to everybody. And then like soon after we went, like maybe a year, 6 months after we went, they made it like 18 plus, 21 plus. I'd like to see the differences, I'd like to see the differences. I think it was 18 plus. I'm not sure, but I was way clear of that. I've been way clear of that for 4 years. Gudiño's coming on for Chivas. For Jimenez. The goalkeeper got hurt. All right. Cramp. Yeah, I can't play through it. Pulling him off. Davies be back. Yep. He's been playing. How's Wanyama doing at Montreal? Good. I mean, they're first in the table. St. Louis 4-0. St. Louis up 4 versus San Francisco. There we go. When will Haaland play for Man City starting in preseason of this upcoming season, so like July? So if Haaland plays against Club America, that'll be a good stream to do. I predict Toronto get relegated. Luckily, we're in MLS. That can't happen. It would have happened last year if there was relegation. Oh, boy, that would have been hell. I got you. There's plenty more stuff to do and overall more hotels. I just hope this time we don't get hit by a category. If I went to Cancun, hopefully we don't get hit by a Category 4 hurricane. But then again, it would probably be in March, April, or May. So that's probably not happening with what I know about the tropics. Thanks to being in the path of Hurricane Emily in 2005. I mean, I still watched like the coverage of Charlie and Dennis and all that in 2004. But it was really Hurricane Emily that did it for me. That's why I love the weather and hurricanes, severe weather and hurricanes. Short story. Walked around. I told that story before in one of my videos, though. I think. Which one was it? I think it was around maybe the World Cup qualifier predictions, like the table predictions. I think that's what it was. But I think I actually also clipped that story and put it in my best of reel so for the last season. So yeah. Walked around the damage after it hit. We got out of that makeshift shelter in the ballroom of the hotel. That really, and then 2015 was a crazy hurricane season, or 2005 was a crazy hurricane season anyway. So there you go. 38th minute. Do you watch NWSL? Yes. Goalie change. Yep. Gudiño on for Jimenez. Here comes Chivas. Should MLS have promotion relegation? I think yes. I think it does. Yes, but nobody would go for that. Rangers 1-0. We're talking about hockey, aren't we? Don't sleep on Toronto. First ever team to get promoted all the way to NASL from NASL to MLS, since you know MLS has a promotion system. Well, technically, Toronto FC has taken the history of Toronto Metro's Croatia because they wore an away kit that referenced that history in 2017. So technically, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's headcanon. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I see what you did there. You're not wrong. That's a foul there. Yeah, Chivas are just getting hacked around by Atlas here. This is some. I'd be mad if I was a Chivas fan. 39th minute. I think the first half, Atlas has been knocking on the door. They need to score 2 goals. They know it. They've had great moments. I think they've been the better offensive team. Atlas have been better defensively, but Chivas have had great moments offensively. That's going to go out, and that's a throw-in for Atlas. About 5 years ago, I was in Vallarta. We got hit by a hurricane. It's wild. Dude, you're just locked in your room. No way there should be relegation. The U.S. doesn't have a long or rich enough soccer tradition for relegation. Mexico has a strong league, can't support relegation. You have a point. So maybe MLS owners know better than we do, but they're never going to go for it anyway. So is this on local or 2DNA? 2DNA. Will Bell come to the MLS? Probably. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. Did we just get a commercial for a telenovela on a football match? Did we? Huh. Like a picture-in-picture commercial for a telenovela? El Último Rey. I mean, I get it's Univision, and I get it's them cross-promoting their networks. But like, who watch? Maybe telenovelas are very just overarching in Mexican society. Maybe they are. But I would think telenovelas are like soap operas in the USA, where it's mostly maybe I don't know. Maybe everybody watches telenovelas out in Mexico. I don't know. But I don't think, or maybe everybody watches football as well, so you're also hitting your target market there. I don't know. See, I don't know. That's why I'm not making any. But if I saw a freaking soap opera get, Atlas is not doing bad. Dude, we've had Mexican actors in lucha libre matches. Don't count that out. You got a point. You have a point. You have a point. Lucha libre is also. Now, I would rather see a lucha libre commercial, but my wrestling part of me, that's a cross in. That's going to go out over the bar, goal kick. Atlas is not doing bad. No, but better defensively. A country like England can support relegation because their teams have generations of supporters, and even their teams from small towns can't support an EPL team. True. I remember, speaking of lucha libre, I remember when, like, let me tell you one thing. I don't like picture-in-picture for sports. I was eating at a food place that golf did picture-in-picture, and they made the live golf feel small. It felt like an ad took up too much. Yeah, but people have realized that you could easily make money off picture-in-picture ads while not cutting away from the match. It's genius. It sucks, but it's genius. Like, if you could do a live picture-in-picture ads on YouTube, come on now. Sometimes. Some of them are okay. Some of them are a little bit off the rails. And I don't need that. Vargas gets a yellow card. Hit that like button, y'all. Send super chats too. Yeah, listen to tomorrow. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Atlas. Goal kick here. Watching the free kick. Suns versus Mavs. So you got game 7. Mavs. I got the Mavs. Luka Doncic, baby. Luka Doncic. I got the Mavs. I know Luka basically carries, but I got Luka and the Mavs. Luka's a damn stud. Amazing. I love watching him play. Cross in by Atlas. Headed away. Gets up high to clear. Header. Free kick. I mean, that can happen. That could happen. Somebody could also go completely nuts and try to charge the freaking ballroom like a bull and then go to jail. Either way, because a freaking part of the wall fell down like right up against the ceiling. True story. All right. Like, while we were in the ballroom while the hurricane was hitting, like, near this guy, there was this piece of the wall that fell down and hit the floor. Boom. Dude gets freaking crazy and, like, just tries to charge the room like a bull. And, like, me and my mom were asleep, but my dad was ready to tackle the dude if he came over. No joke. But the police got to him first and then took him to jail in a freaking hurricane. No joke. That'd be a hell of a story to tell your grandchildren. I probably will. You know why your mother is, like one of them be like, you know why your mother's named Emily? Yes. You want to know another story about that? Yeah. Yeah, that would be a hell of a story. Like, just connect. Yeah, that would be a hell of a story. While Dodgers just got swept by the Phillies. Seriously. That'd be a good setup. That's a Good defense. 45th. I don't know if I said that before, but. No, he didn't try to tear down the wall. Like, it fell. Like, it was an inner room, but I guess something got soaked and it made, like, part of the wall break. Dude didn't try to tear down the wall. It was near the freaking ceiling. Falls down, wakes the dude up. He freaking charges the room like a bull. It's like he saw red. If Chivas scores by halftime, Chivas will go through. Well, you got 5 minutes. That's what I said, though. They've been knocking at the door. They have to at this point. They have to score by halftime to keep them going. Here's going to be a long throw in, though, but they're checking the ref or the goalkeeper first. I don't think I've ever told that story like that story was ever told outside of my family until now about that part of it. Did you hear about the Reds? They did a fall and lost with it. Yep, I saw. Now after your Wonderwall all night long on Wednesday versus Minnesota in their stadium, are you going or you just hear it through TV? Yeah, I probably would. Nah, I'd go full edge on the dude. Actually, no, damn it. Hear from TV. It ain't as bad. Header through. Or actually, no, go full Roman Reigns. Ooh! Ah! Nobody got that reference. Ah, yes, sir. Do I have to explain it? Because, yeah. 47th minute. Because Roman Reigns' finishing move is the spear. Before he does that, at least one of them. Ballon d'Oro for Liga MX 26 of June. 48th minute. I was going to do an edge. I did an edge joke, but there's nothing really to do with that. Or put that together. Atlas clears, 47th minute. Roman Reigns sucks. He used to, but now that he's the head of the table, I love the work he's doing. He's great as a heel. Boca won in PKs yesterday. Who's your favorite player in the MLS and he can't be from Toronto? So my favorite MLS player that's not in Toronto. For me, I would say it's hard. Benazé's not an MLS anymore, so that can't be it. Well, Victor Vasquez. He still plays for LA Galaxy. Boom. He plays for LA Galaxy now, so it counts. Victor Vasquez. That was easy. I was like, yeah, technically it counts. He plays for a different team. He may have played for Toronto before, but he plays for a different team now. Victor Vasquez. That's called a fine print. 48th minute. Going to a Dodger game in Colorado in July, and I got tickets behind home plate a lot cheaper than Dodger Stadium. Well, I mean, the Rockies are rebuilding. What'd you expect? Tigre beat Argentinos Juniors and PKs. Okay. Nah, he still does to me. Play Tigre for the league next week. Argentinian women. Yeah. Colombia, though. Plays through. But what you know about Colombia? Save. Cleared away. 49th minute. Venezuelan. Save. Goal! 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 Chala! Goal de Atlas! 1-0. Thiago Almada. Okay, I like that. He's a good player. Technically, Vasquez not playing. He's been injured a long time, but he's still on the team. Goal de Atlas. Goal de Chala. Anibal Chala. What a run. And that's Atlas shutting it down, probably. Unless Atlas scored 3 goals in the second half. Uno a cero. Esta noche, 3-1 global. What a goal. Boom. Side foots it. Pass in. Rebound. Cleared. And then it gets played in. Headed forward. And it gets to the feet. Over the top of the line. And Chala runs onto it and just puts it into the far post. That's a goal. Easiest goal you probably ever seen. Just boom. Not easiest, but hits it on the angle near post. Chala. Well, just bounces over the arm of Godinho. Well, technically Vasquez not playing. Okay. That's going to be halftime. Halftime. 1-0. Atlas. 3-1 on aggregate. 1-0 esta noche. 3-1 global. Atlas getting close to the You see this ad on freaking TUDNA with like the bowling ball? Luckily, it's not a blue one. Ooh. A red. Hey, it's a red bowling ball, not a blue bowling ball. Shouldn't comment on that. Who you have, Tigres or Cruz Azul? I got Tigres. Yeah, I agree. Tigres. But we'll take a short break at the half. We'll talk about the stats, all that. I'll be back. See you for the next 45. Sorry that Rebel was not here early. I was at Six Flags. Hey, have fun. Have fun. Sometimes there's more fun than... Sometimes there's things to do that you just got to do and have fun. That's all good. Hope you enjoyed it. Take a short break. If somebody sends me a $5 super chat, I can't say no. Wait. Does it happen like straight after this match, or do I have like an hour to do a RSR? $8:05. No, I got to do the RSR actually. No, I have to do the RSR for this match as I was planning. I already was having it written down, so I can't do it. I can't do Tigres Cruz Azul. I thought I had an hour in between both matches. I don't. Or at least like 10 minutes to do the video and then make everything else up. Yeah. I was doing what I had planned. Doing like 60 minutes isn't worth it. I did a second half stream once, but I haven't done that since. It's not worth it. I still got to do, like, I don't want to, like, do something in progress. That's just not what we, like, halfway through the half and then miss something. It's just not what I do. You don't have to. Take a short break. We're back. We're back for the second stats at the half. Of course, it's 1-0 scoreline. 1-0. Outlaws. Shots on goal, or total shots, 5-3. 1 big chance to 0. Accurate passes, 109, 70%. Pass accuracy, 120 to 120 with 73% pass accuracy. 49% possession to 51% possession. 11 fouls to 8. Or 11 fouls to 5, sorry. 0 offside to 1. 0 corners to 0. Where's the full stats? There we go. Thought Mob has it way too broken down. 5 shots to 3, 1 shot on goal to 2, or 1 shot off goal to 2, 3 shots on goal to 0. 155 passes to 164, 70% pass accuracy to 73. Three yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0. Corners, offside 0 to 1, corners 0 to 0. I'd say Chivas were the slightly better team so far. Problem is, they just allowed a goal. Huh. Toluca versus Bayer Leverkusen this Tuesday. Interesting. Oh, why? I mean, technically, that sounds about right, tell you the truth. Insigne will probably knock that up a star, but still. But Chivas looked like the better team so far in the first half, at least offensively, but Atlas looked better defensively. And they did what they had to do, frankly. And Atlas scored the goal, changed the game, turned it around, and did everything in their power to put this match firmly in their hands. They weathered the storm of Chivas knocking on the door. They put one in themselves. They weren't the better team offensively in this game, and defensively they did what they had to do. But I'd say Chivas had the upper hand until Atlas scored, and right at the half, that's not a moment you want to allow a goal because, of course, that's going to really put wind out of your sails, and that means Chivas have to win this game 3-1 to go through. That's not happening. I don't even think they scored 2 goals in the second half. They needed to score. Chivas needed to score before halftime. They didn't do it, and even worse, they allowed one on them themselves. But their defense was never the most fruitful work. It was never the greatest. Gudiño, he tried to get to it. He just didn't have the hands. It bounces over. You can't get mad at that. But for me, that's the way I see it. If Atlas faces Toronto and CCL next year, you guys better beat the shit out of them. NCAA, they aren't that accurate. I agree. Well, I mean, if you're here, I'm go for your throat, and peace was never an option. Yes. If Tigres and Atlas advance, Samedi covers Pachuca and Tigres Atlas semifinal. So for final, I say Pachuca versus Tigres, and Tigres wins it. All right. Okay. So when it comes down to it, the hardest team in CCL out of the Mexican teams is Tigres. Pachuca, they've won it before, but I think they won it the last time there was a group stage, but that's when Lozano was there. And also Omar Gonzalez for some reason. But with that being said, you look at the football, and for me, I like the chances of Toronto and other MLS teams next year as well. Leon, they'll choke again. Simple as. Atlas, I don't think they have the experience, and I think that's going to bite them in the ass. You got Pachuca. They may have more experience than the other two, and they've won before, but I don't think Pachuca are very much of the ones you need to be scared of. I think you can get it done. And then you got Tigres, which is Tigres. They're like the big dogs. But a certain little red machine, Red Army, took them out before. I think we could do it again. A certain little Red Army from the Great White North took them out before, and I'm sure we could do it again. I'm just saying. We can do it again. Do you play FIFA? Yes. A good CCL will be Atlas, Tigres, America, and Pumas from the side of Liga MX. Change that to Chivas, Tigres, America, and Pumas. That would be one where that'd be a murderer's row. If Toronto had to beat all four to win the CCL, I would be. Well, you'd probably also have the preliminary round as well, but be interesting. Oh, here we go. Toluca versus Bayer Leverkusen. On Tuesday at 7:55, 8 o'clock. Oh, shit, I already wrote down. I didn't know. I'll think about it. But Tigres, Atlas, Chivas, Pumas, or Tigres, Chivas, America, and Pumas. Yeah, that would be the good one. I'm watching that. Leverkusen and Toluca. I remember when Toluca got pumped by SKC, what? In 2019, first round of 16. I remember when that happened. Didn't SKC beat them like 5-0? Campeón de Campeones, 26th of June, in Dignity Health Sports Park. Atlas versus the Campeón of the Clausura, which also means the winner will face NYCFC in Campeones Cup in September, I think. Are you covering MLS versus Liga MX? Yes, I am. The All-Star game in July? Yes, I am. And, I'll probably also cover the skills competition as well. Today I went to a flea market that had non-branded football jerseys of Atlas and Pumas full kit. Someone wanted $45 for a jersey without a manufacturer logo. Someone wanted $15 for a same jersey. $15. That's the way I would have gone for it. Like, $15 don't sound so bad for a knockoff. $45 though? You're out of your mind. Stuttgart's $45. Stuttgart's. If you're going to ask for something unreasonable, ask for a damn box of ziti. Jesus. Maron. $45 for a freaking fake. Without a manufacturer logo. Maron. $45. You got nothing. You got Ugats. You got nothing. That's highway robbery. $45 for a fake? I ain't seen nothing so stupid. Now, if you sell a legit jersey for $45 and it's recent, that's a bargain. If it's authentic, if it's a replica, I mean, technically, no. That's a bargain. A fake jersey, though, I mean, if you can tell it's a fake jersey, you're just getting ripped off. Are you coming UEFA Champions League final? Yes. Also Europa League and Conference League as well. I'll get it done. Don't worry. We're covering a lot of stuff in the next month. Those were horrible quality. Exactly. Why you want $45 for it? Maron. Whatever. $15 is like acceptable, unless it was like even trash. Like $15 is acceptable for a fake. Especially if it's like barely noticeable, but you can still notice it. It's acceptable. If it's like horrible quality, though, even then it's not. But I hate fake jerseys. I hate fake jerseys. Horrible quality. You watch European football sometimes. I'm definitely more of a CONCACAF guy, but whenever I don't have a crap sleep schedule, or I want to watch a match, I watch European football. But it just, like Europa League, it was not last 2016. That's not even recent enough for, okay. But sometimes, but my sleep schedule isn't the best. I'll admit that. I'm definitely not an early bird. I'm more of a night owl. That doesn't lend itself well for European football, especially for the fact of, you got these late-ass matches in CONCACAF and Liga MX. Seriously, 10 o'clock, I'll be done uploading a video by 12:31 in the morning sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to be a night owl, but I kind of have to be because early in the year, guess what? You have freaking matches at 10 o'clock. I have to watch them and then talk about them, and it takes to like... Of course. Sometimes I do, but even then, sometimes I'm like, this is overkill. What? Like, one day Pumas its glory days will go, its glory days will change. The world, my final message, goodbye. Dude, are you okay? Are you okay? They've kicked off the second half. That's chilling. That's chilling. Are you okay? '46 minute. Yeah. You good? 49th minute or 46th minute. Ball played forward. Plays on. Header. Furch puts it over. Yeah, tried to be funny, but it failed. You don't joke about that stuff. Like, even, this isn't the 90s anymore. That's one of the stuff. You don't joke about mental health or unaliving yourself. You don't joke about that. This isn't the 90s anymore. That's not a good idea. Like, it won't do it, yeah. In the 90s, that kind of flew because nobody either really understood or people... Of course, I don't want anybody who watches my channel to be hurting or feel bad, of course. So I'm worried for the well-being of my viewers, of course. But as well, people just don't have that sense of humor to laugh at those type of jokes. Or that this isn't the 90s anymore. I don't know if it's because if people learned or people just don't have any sense of humor. Probably sense part of both. wasn't to trigger anyone. You didn't trigger me at all. But if there's anybody to give tips on stuff that would have flew in the 90s but certainly don't fly today, it's me. Just like any other of my advice, but still. Or just like any of my advice. But yeah, I'll stop. Okay, we're good. What'd you have for dinner? Out of, what is it called? Hash brown casserole before the match. It's pretty good. Hamburger, pasta. I think it's ditalini pasta. Not completely sure. The hash browns on top. There was cheese in it. Some veg all. Some like corn, peas, and carrots. But that was pretty good. Pretty good. It'll do. 49th minute, 1-0. Hash browns are good. Only now let me clarify this. Hash brown patties, yes. Like the hash browns you get at Denny's, no. They have to be in patties. I hope you like barbecue. I don't. I like steaks. I like grilling, but I just don't like barbecue, like ribs or brisket. I don't. And barbecue sauce, like if I made the right sauce, if I probably made it by hand, it'd be kind of like spaghetti sauce. You know, like sugo. It'd be like that. Pretty much. I hate store-bought. If I would be able to make my own barbecue sauce, I probably would make it to the way I liked it. I know, crazy, right? But it's really the sauce. But if I made the sauce by myself, kind of like how spaghetti sauce, sugo plays through. Here comes Atlas. It would probably be better, and I probably would like it. It's just the way the sauce is, like, it seems like it's like too acidic, you know? Sometimes they're too sweet. I've never really wanted to do the working of figuring out what I like the most. But kind of like, I really don't like acidity in my sauces, which is weird considering I drink 3 Cokes a day. You think my stomach could probably, I don't know if it's my stomach not handling it or it's just the fact I don't like acidity in my sauces. It's weird. But like store-bought, my point is, store-bought spaghetti sauce, store-bought sugo sucks. Okay? It sucks. It needs to be homemade. Like, I made homemade sauce before in my foods and nutrition class in my grade 10 second semester. Like 2018. So that's like 5 years, 19, 20, 21, 4 years ago now. I loved it. Because it was homemade sugo. Store-bought sugo sucks. You don't do that. Sucks. It needs, if you're going to make spaghetti sauce, sugo, ragu, you make it yourself. If you could do the same thing with barbecue sauce, maybe I would like it. Point is. You can make barbecue food fresh. Yeah, exactly. Went on the Batman and Superman and Six Flags. I was scared, but hold my composure. That's what you have to do on roller coasters. That's hits the post, and that'll go for a corner kick. No, they're going to call goal kick there. But exactly. So, like, make the barbecue sauce fresh. Make the sugo fresh. That's the way I see it. Point is to me, store-bought spaghetti sauce sucks. I don't like it. Ooh. I think that was a corner, and they got screwed. 53rd minute. 1-0, 1-0. Going forward. Atlas fans getting closer to a bicampeonato. I wonder if they play Campeón de Campeones if they get bicampeonato. Now that Copa MX isn't a thing anymore. I wonder who they play. Because they still have to play Campeón de Campeones. They're not just going to cancel it. We're having burgers and hot link sausages. Okay. Not going to lie, store-bought, barbecue store-bought is good, and yeah, fresh spaghetti sauce is better. Okay. At least we agree on the spaghetti sauce thing. Sugo thing. Here's the thing about, like, if you don't agree on the spaghetti sauce thing, you have a problem. That's a yellow card there. Like, you have, like, that's like the easy thing to agree on. I'm just saying that. Chivas going forward. That's going to be cleared. Atlas get back to it, but it's still Chivas. Tackle. That'll be a free kick. You know, for me, Alfredo is better. I'd have to agree. Alfredo, Pesto, yeah, they're better. I'd have to agree. Yeah, I would agree there. Saldivar with a yellow. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with Alfredo and Pesto being better. But still, you kind of want to make your own sauces for that as well. But I think you could get closer with store-bought sauces in that situation as well. But Alfredo and Pesto, but still with me. Here's a free kick taken. Rockets it. Save. Rebound. Over the bar. Now spaghetti and meatballs are better than Alfredo. That's you. There are bomb-ass pasta places near my hometown. Do I need to go to LA? I did not expect that. Oh. If I go to LA, definitely going to get your recommendations there. Plays through. Corinthians in Sao Paulo. Brasileiro on TUDNA, 22nd of May. Plays forward, Chivas. That's a free kick. 56th minute. Vega with a banger of a free kick earlier. I thought he had that. I mean, Chivas are still knocking at the door. This game ain't over. A lot of them have homemade pasta and sauces, and it's so good. That's exactly the way it should be. I could do both. And besides, it would probably more likely coincide with a match. I'm not just going to go to freaking New Jersey or LA just to freaking go. I mean, LA is more likely, but, you know, it would probably coincide. But I have more chances to probably go to LA than New Jersey. Because, you know, two teams. And I can at least, the good thing about going to Toronto versus Levas is I could see Levas take the L. Galaxy. Well, you got Vanny's former team versus current team. There you go. New Jersey is just one time a year. So, I mean, if you look at the averages, you know, unless it's playoffs. But, you know, more likely. Alfredo chicken is where it's at. Yeah, I'd agree. I also like chicken marsala. Plays through. Like, here comes Chivas. These Atlas are an unbelievable team, and they came really great in the first half. They did what they had to do, I'd say. But, yeah, they are definitely in control right now. Plays forward. Here comes Atlas. Chivas attacking. Still has to get 3 goals. They could still win this tie, but it would be a very Quick remontada. Oh, that's a bad one by Calderon there. Then again, technically, if NYCFC plays Toronto at Red Bull Arena, technically I could go to Jersey for that as well. So, but you don't know exactly where they're going to play that away match because, reasons. I think the only time they actually played Toronto at Red Bull Arena safe was when it was a pandemic year. So nobody was there anyway. I think it's been either City or Yankee Stadium besides that. So 2020s is truly going to be Atlas's era. Oh, here we go. It's time. It's time. They'll need 2 more goals by Chivas, and they need a penalty. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it. Was Liga MX for 70 years until they came back from the dead. He comes. Peace was never an option. 59th minute. We get to step back where we started from. Header by Ferg, cleared. Here comes Atlas, or Chivas. They better score by the 60th minute. They want any chance, and that's going to be saved. It's as soon as you said that Atlas was back from the dead, he popped up. It's like you sent out the freaking bat signal. What? I love how, I love how just absolutely quick that happened. I just love it. And the 2000s and 2010s was Pumas. Out with the old Tigres and in with the new Atlas. Perez and Brizuela are coming on. Isaac Brizuela is still with Chivas? When did that happen? He's still there. I thought he left. But tonight, Cruz's old Tigres. What do you think happens in the second leg? Tigres win 2-1. Tigres win 2-1. They win 3-1 on aggregate. That's my thought. Brizuela? Sanchez for Isaac Brizuela. I thought he left. I didn't know he was still there. 2010s was Tigres. Is there why? Haven't had a good season since 1950. Here we go again. 61st minute. We're past the hour mark. Atlas has got one hand on this tie. He is there. Why? MLS is better than Liga MX. We're getting there. I just wish Toronto broke through, but we're getting there. Isaac Brizuela is the player. He was there when Toronto lost to Chivas in the CCL. He's been there for a while. I thought he got sold in between. They may have came back, but I thought he left. Boom. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there was somebody else. Some dude is wearing a 49ers jersey at an Atlas game. Not on. 62nd minute. The 2000s was Pachuca. Pumas have never had a good era other than losing to Saprissa. Plays through. It's called maybe 2024 for you. Or coming for that throat CCL 2023. Is this just going to keep on going for months? Love, this is going to be fun. Way I see it, Rebel, you're going to be a temporary Toronto fan when Toronto plays Seattle in MLS Cup in November, and a temporary Toronto fan we play Atlas in the Champions League. That's the way I see it. 62nd minute, 2010 Tigres. Who's winning Open Cup? I say Galaxy if they beat Levas. Honestly, whoever wins the El Tráfico, that's my thought. I would love it to be Louisville, just because. mean, when they win a bicampeonato. That is Isaac Brizuela by Chivas. 63rd minute. For me, here's what I know. Plays through. Plays in, headed away. That's out. Throw in. 64th minute. I just cannot believe how this went down. You know what? Maybe I will do Bayer Leverkusen versus Toluca on Tuesday. Why the hell not? Yeah, why not? Watch, he's going to be a Chivas fan when they win next year. Who? Did you read my comment? Odd loss, never had a second title since 1950. Your fan base is old because of that. Odd loss versus Tigres will be the final. I'd see that. Who's going to be a Chivas fan when they win next year? Odd loss will lose to Tigres. Yeah, it's not Champions League, of course. Chiquitín, chiquitín, quiero fuera mi tigrín. Chiquitín, chiquitín, quiero fuera mi tigrín. '65th minute. CCL champs will be a Chivas fan next year. If they don't make it, how can they? Or CCL saves. Oh, I see. CCL champs will be a Chivas fan next year. I mean, I'm sure he was in 2018, but Atlas will choke the CCL, and if it happens, I'll laugh. Red Army! And I guess when we go to Guadalajara, Toronto goes to Guadalajara. You listen to Pat McAfee show? Yes, I do. And when Toronto goes to Guadalajara to play Atlas, I guess I'll have to wear the away kit. The Red Army in gray. You're going to see the fog, and you won't see forward because of it. And then when you come home, header down, save, 67th minute. And then when we come home, the Red Army will be unfurled. And it's going to be absolutely delightful. And that's going to be, for Atlas, that's going to be like their Serbian film. Foul down the middle of the field. Looks like there's going to be a free kick there. It won't be a bloody Sunday because CCL happens in the middle of the week, but it sure as hell bloody Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. I wasn't trying to, but CCL was a fan of the champions. Now that Atlas won, he was a fan. I mean, he was a fan of Atlas before they won the title. I'll give him that. He was here in like last year's Champions League with the Atlas logo and that. So, and Gold Cup. So he was here before they were champions. So I'll give him that. He just saw it coming, I guess. I mean, I didn't mean to. I just got the charm. It's just the charm, that's all. Salute. Oh, wait. VAR? VAR? Are they going to VAR? Yes, they are. Red card? Let's see what it is. Womp. Yeah, that's an elbow. That probably is a red card. I think that's a good look. Or at least that's something to look at. Womp. Elbow. Ibanez took 1 goal in 46 minutes, and San Luis took an equalizer in 5 minutes until 51 minutes. Then Pachuca came right back and took a lead 68 minutes. San Luis tried to find the equalizer, and they found it 90 plus 3 minutes if they're going to the penalty shootout. Not for long. Ibanez took a second goal. He's got 4 goals, playoffs in 3 minutes until 90 plus 6 minutes. VAR, and it looks like red card. Red card for Marquez. Jeremy Marquez has been red carded. And it looks like that means Atlas is down to 10. Jeremy Marquez, red carded. 20 minutes of Atlas being down to 10. Chivas, this is their moment. Atlas is still a strong team after selling off Jesus Angulo and Jairo Torres, 2 key players. All Atlas does is win, win, and win. Made over $15 million on Angulo and Torres in just 1 winter break. But let's see if Chivas can get the 3 goals here. Atlas is down a man. Atlas is down a man. Chivas, he did elbow, red card for being elbowing the Chivas player. Chivas are up a man. Atlas are down a man. Atlas needed 70 years to get 2 titles. Chivas has 20 minutes to score 3 goals to win this tie. With a man down, it could happen. Or up a man, it could happen. Plays through. Marquez red card. That could have changed the game. Write that down. But here come Atlas defending it well. Chivas trying to find it. Referee is helping Chivas, just like that offside goal by Calderon. So let's just guess. Excuses will be coming if things go completely awry. Is that what I'm saying? Hearing? Plays through, has a chance, and cleared. But Atlas still has the ball up the pitch. Atlas will be pinned back for most of the rest of the match, is my guess. Shot! Over the bar! Could have chipped him, but not enough. He's just saying that because he knows the player hit the Chivas player. I mean, he did get completely elbowed. I mean, I wouldn't say that was a fake. I wouldn't say that was a false flag to try to get somebody sent off. But, of course, plays through. If Atlas scores in this situation, they'll probably be home free. They didn't make it easy on themselves, though, I can tell you that. Plays back. I need to see what's happening on the 26th of June. CCL 23 versus Rebel Cuz, the second part. We thought it was once in a lifetime, but we need 50-50 booking. Oh. Plays through. That's going to be saved. Goal kick. 73rd minute. Ariel Antuna still at Chivas. No, he plays for Cruz Azul. How'd you miss that? How'd you miss that he plays for Cruz Azul? The man plays for Cruz Azul. He scored 2 goals against Montreal. I could have sworn you were there for these games. Just like that time Juan Dineno got hit by an Atlas player in the semifinal. Well, at least they called it this time. Plays forward. You think West Ham could win the Europa Conference next year? Yes. Header over the bar. Atlas is just pouring on chances. Semifinals are going to be great, but we don't know when it starts. It's next week. Thursday, Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, just like this week. Haven't paid attention to him since he left Galaxy. You were here for those CCL matches when he played Forge in Forge in Montreal. I could have sworn you were. At least I thought you were. Maybe I'm forgetting it, but could have sworn. '75th minute. Here come Chivas. 26. Looks like it's Calderon crosses into the box, but they still have the ball in. Chivas looking for that remontada. Plays in, headed away, be cleared. 2011 Pumas was champions, and Atlas still had a drought. How's it feel that 8 people are in your room? That's about normal. Like, these really don't blow up. I mean, that's about the baseline number. If it goes better, it goes better. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Chivar. All right. They're getting their excuses ready. I mean, if they let one up by the 80th, they could certainly let one up by the 90th, and then after that, just saying. Furch is off for Ortega. Probably more defensive play. Vanemedico yesterday. Yeah. Now that is a good shout. That isn't sour grapes. That's just a good shout. Plays through, header. Chivas heads down. And here they go. Chivas attacking. Atlas fans are getting excuses ready if they choke a win. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes. Yes, I do. I think there are ghosts. Like, places can be haunted. Yeah, I do believe it. Plays forward. Here come Chivas. I think they need to score very, very soon. Do you believe in miracles? Yes, I do. I believe in miracles. Everybody should believe in miracles. They're possible. Now, do you have any encounters? No. Shot over the bar. Chivas trying to find it. So, what do Chivas fans think about Bielsa possibly coming over to Chivas? 78th minute. Or did I already ask that question? Chivas attacking. They need to score in the next 2 minutes if they want any chance to be on track for the 3 goals they need with this 10-man, this up-a-man advantage. Do you believe the Earth is not only the only planet you can live on? I believe that as well. I believe that as well. The game yesterday was actually very enjoyable. New York won 2-0. There was about 20,000 fans there yesterday. It was nothing but the rain let off. It was raining at first, but the rain let off. Okay. Not a 79th minute. Sounds good. Plays through. Header cleared. Shot blocked. Still with Chivas. Cross into the box, but they make a run. And that's going to be a break. That's what they're looking for. Quinones, that's out for a throw. 80th minute. I'm actually very excited to have seen a couple Columbus players take a photo with Columbus's third-choice goalkeeper. I'll text you the photo. Nice. CONCACAF should have a second tournament. Maybe expand the CONCACAF League with Liga MX and MLS teams. That's probably not happening. Actually, we play at Yankee Stadium for Campeones Cup. Yes. CCL, I'm not finished with you. I have unfinished business with you. I'm not finished with you. I can't do it like Braun did. Here comes Chivas. 80th minute. 80th minute here. Plays through, cleared. Very, very close to being on the edge. 3 goals in 10 minutes. Basically, yeah, Leagues Cup, but then it doesn't have Central American teams. Portland won yesterday because they didn't play as shitty as Bingham. They didn't play shitty as Bingham. Or because Kansas City sucks ass. Yeah, seriously, Kansas City is finished. I don't know. Like, seriously, I think Vermees needs to get sacked. They're done. They're absolutely done, Kansas City. They're done. They're like a freaking steak that people put ketchup on. Well done in ketchup. That's the most horrible way to eat steak. Don't do it. You're a monster. You are a monster. Sepulveda is off. They have Brang on Zaldivar. More attacking, I guess. Let's see how the rest of this 10 minutes plus stoppage time goes. Outlaws has to be quick, or Chivas have to be quick fire here if they want any chance of getting this tie in their hands. They're up a man. They have time. They have the room. They have extra space. And Outlaws is figuring it out. Do you feel excited to see the Celtics in Eastern Conference Finals? I mean, it's better than Milwaukee. I think it's funny that Milwaukee just got outed in the Eastern Conference semifinals as the freaking defending champions. It's funny. Can't blame the coach when everyone's out injured for the season. But Vermees, I think he's finally run thin. I don't think that helps. Even CONMEBOL of the second tournament, Sudamericana, correct. But CONCACAF second tournaments now are basically just the Central American Cup, Leagues Cup, and Caribbean Cup after this last CONCACAF League is finished in November, which we'll still cover it. Then we'll cover those Central American, Caribbean, and Leagues Cup. Of course, Leagues Cup gets first dibs, but I think Leagues Cup will probably be played before or have its own little month, I should say. The CONCACAF Central American and Caribbean Cups will probably be together, but I think Leagues Cup has its own billing in its own month when they stop the season to do Leagues Cup. That's my guess. So like July or August, and then you have maybe later in August the Caribbean Cup and Central American Cup starting, and then they go for the rest of the year, is my guess. That's my guess. So that still could cover both, but you know what I'm saying. For next year, next summer, 2023, that's my guess. Leagues Cup is definitely not going to be running at the same time as the Central American and Caribbean Cups because CONCACAF wants viewership for those as well. And they should merge those 3 tournaments. Probably, but they won't. Leagues Cup was basically to stop MLS and Liga MX from merging, at least this early. Of course, it'll probably still happen at some point. 84th minute. That seems like the energy in this situation. But with that being said, see how it goes. Do TFC play on Wednesday? No. They play next Tuesday. Not this. Next week, they do not play midweek. The week after, they play next Tuesday against Halifax. That's what it is. Are you going to have a live for a Belize national team game? I'll do it during Nations League. I got you. Don't worry. If I can find it, probably on Paramount Plus, I got you. I'll do it. I'll pick one of their games, probably the better game. And I was going to try to do a game every day in Nations League. Of course, there's also the World Cup qualifier playoff and all that. But even then, I could probably still do a Nations League game as well. Canada, of course, I would do all their games. But I'll look at the schedule for Nations League. I probably should do at least one Mexico and one U.S. game. But '85th minute. Cross in. Header. Do you think MLS teams can make it far if they went to Libertadores? Yes. Yes, I do. Of course, it would be like your Seattles and your Torontos and your Atlantas. Cross past the post, 85th minute. But I still think, yes, they would. It would be the same teams that have a damn good chance of winning CCL, pretty much. Your Torontos, your Atlantas, your Seattles, your LAs. Well, if MLS want to play with Liga MX, they should raise the salary cap. I mean, did that matter? Turns out it didn't. I mean, do I think Seattle may be cheating the cap a little bit? Yes, but that's not my cross to bear. Plays through, boom. One goal put Chivas out pretty much. They've been the better team for most of the game, I think. Sorry. Central America should merge into one league. I see no other way they can improve or compete against North Americans. Even the Canadian teams have surpassed Central Americans. True. If you lose to Toronto, if you lose to Toronto in the CCL, I'll troll you. Oh, never lose to MLS club. I mean, really, can you do that, though? Because, I mean, I know you're talking to Atlas guy, but could you really do that? Could you really do that? Because you did. Like, I wouldn't troll about something you did, your team did themselves. That's really just opening up Pandora's box. Like, that's not a gotcha. If you were Tigres, a Tigres fan, yeah, do it. I mean, technically, you lost to Toronto in 2018, but the last time we remember Tigres in CCL, guess what? They won the damn thing and then played Bayern Munich in the Club World Cup final. Same thing with Lewellen fans. They can't troll with that. Oh, he said Atlas will never lose to an MLS club. Okay, that's what I meant. To match MLS's Liga MX salary cap. I would agree, but I don't think they do it now. I mean, NYCFC can win the Copa Sudamericana. I think they could too. MLS has a higher salary cap than Liga MX. You don't have a salary cap. Oziel Herrera is on for Atlas. 87th minute. Atlas trying to close out this match and get the match finished and go on to the semifinals. Header on. You know what I think I will do to Luca and I'll just put it on the page before or page after UEL final, even though it's at before. Toluca. Boom. There we go. I'll be doing this on Tuesday. I'll be doing Toluca Bayer on Tuesday, and then the Europa League final. Works for me. Josie Altidore will score a game-winning goal against TFC. Probably will this year. I wouldn't be shocked. Would not be shocked at all. Atlas will never lose to a Central American team, and I stand on that. Where's Comunicaciones when you need them? Communications United. Hota Macias! Gol de Chivas! 1-1. 3-2 global. They still have time. They have to fight. They have to score before 90 and then score an extra time, or stoppage time. But they still got time to win the tie. Macias, goal! CCL piece was never an option. Ota Macias, goal. What holds up the play, top of just near the 6-yard box, puts it in near post, curls it in. Macias with a goal. In the 89th minute, can they find another? Or another two? Hey, CCL choking on a win again. A second merge in the Central American Leagues into one. Yeah, okay, that ain't so bad. I think I'd rather see Comunicaciones versus Alajuelense and all that. Yeah, I think you have the super clubs being themselves, and then you have like something to promote. You promote the teams that deserve to get promoted into the Central American Super League. Yeah, that makes sense. Plays on. And then all the Caribbean leagues. I mean, Atlas almost beat Club America once. Save! 90th minute. You may never know. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Comunicaciones, Saprissa, Olimpia, Motagua, Alajuelense, and Municipal in the same league would be epic. I agree. Yes. I think that would be better. And then, of course, other teams who were still around could be promoted by winning the second tier of it. So they could be in that league, but they'd still be like second-tier teams in their own leagues. Not second-tier teams in their own leagues, but like the Santos de Guapaleses and the not Independientes, but no, that probably would be Independiente. Tauro would probably, maybe Independiente would make the numbers in that Super League, but Tauro. And, plays through. Chivas trying to get back to the ball. 91st minute. Luis Reyes gets a yellow card, 90+1. Here's a free kick. Taken. Or will be taken. Watching this free kick will be taken for Chivas. They need to do something out of this quickly. Here they go. Be taken, crossed in. Header goes all the way through. Will be a goal kick. '92nd minute. Verdes versus TFC. Who would win? TFC. TFC would beat the ever-loving crap out of them. No disrespect, but Toronto would win 5-0 at least, if not more. Jesus Jimenez would probably get his first club hat trick by that point. Or in that match. My guess, at least. Macias, bad giveaway. Atlas clears. Chivas needs to score very soon. What's going on with TFC right now? Just things aren't going their way. Their performances haven't been not so bad. They've been good to an extent. Things just haven't went their way. It's like the smallest of margins have just hurt them. After having a really good run, this was bound to happen, and I'm not mad about it, and it's still better than last year. If Atlas loses to Chivas, I'll laugh at CCL Atlas era. Do away goals count here? No. If this ends 3-3 on aggregate, Atlas will go through on being the higher seed, which I guess you could still troll about, but if you're a certain persuasion here. 94th minute, that'll be a throw-in. But it looks like Atlas will hold on. TFC versus FC St. Pauli. I still got TFC. 94th minute. They're still better despite their Bundesliga side. If the Central American leagues don't merge, I don't see them beating MLS and Liga MX teams. The last time a Central American team beat a Liga MX team in a semis or beyond was 2005 against Pumas. Pumas versus Saprissa. Here come Chivas, having to find this one goal and then find another right off the bat pretty much if they want any chance. Plays up. Header. Down. No foul. Goal kick. 2 players down. Oh, you really want me to do it? Are you talking to him or me? I was just reading his comment. Liga MX should let a team that have a 7-year drought. Him. All right. The new format in 2023 in CCL is going to be kind of a Central American Super League itself, though, during the group stages at least. Well, not the group stages, no. They changed it. There's a Central American Cup that qualifies. It's the qualifiers into the preliminary round and the round of 16. Full time. Atlas go through. Atlas go through. 3-2 on aggregate. 1-1 esta noche. Or 1-1 on the night. 1-1 esta noche. 3-2 global. Atlas are through to the semifinals of the Liguilla. Chivas come up short. Atlas still going for the bicampeonato. With that being said, thank you. They have to give at least some sort of counter to them. With that being said, if you like the stream, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Once you subscribe, send super chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put this in the playlist, share it with friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you for the review within an hour. I'm out. Peace.